Are you about these leaks?
I'm deeply concerned. This is horrific. The fact that somebody inside the CIA, either a contractor or an employee, could violate their oath, could violate morality, could do what they did, is terribly troubling. It's also troubling that the United States government could let it happen twice. It was bad enough when Edward Snowden did it at the National Security Administration. Now it's happened at the CIA, apparently. This is terrible, and nothing gets the CIA more upset when something like this happens, but it still never should have happened.
House Intelligence Committee Chairman David Nunes says these documents released by WikiLeaks are very serious. He's concerned about what information will be exposed in the future. How do we stop this?
Well, you stop it through technology and you stop it through morality. That's how. And people who go into the CIA have got to be vetted better. We have to make sure that throughout anybody who has a classified clearance is not doing this type of thing. But there are also technologies that have to be employed to physically stop it. Somehow they got around those technologies.
And I want to get your take on what's happening with these wiretap claims by the president. Also referring back to Chairman Nunes, he says he hasn't seen any evidence to support these allegations yet, but he does want to get to the bottom of it, he says. He calls the president a neophyte to politics. Yeah. I think we've got sound of this. I want to throw to that first.
The president is a neophyte to politics. He's been doing this a little over a year. And I think a lot of the things that he says, you guys sometimes take literally. Sometimes he doesn't have 27 lawyers and staff looking at what he does, which is, I think, at times refreshing, and at times can also lead us to have to be sitting at a press conference like this answering questions that you guys are asking.
So he says the president was actually asking a question in that tweet and that the press are taking him too seriously, or too literally, I should say.
Well, when I first heard about this series of tweets, I thought this makes no sense and there's no evidence to support it, and I've never been one to like outlandish charges saying your predecessor is a criminal. But then somebody brought to my attention a New York Times story that came out on January 19th, the day before the inauguration, which did in fact say that American law enforcement intelligence agencies are examining intercepted communications and financial transactions as part of an investigation of Trump and Russian officials. And then it said one official said intelligence reports based on some of the wiretap communications have been provided to the White House, says the New York Times. So my point here is if I were the press secretary and the president wanted to do something of this magnitude, he should have called people together, said, I'm very upset to see this. I want to issue a statement. The lawyer should have advised him. The press secretary should have known what was going to happen. But for the President Trump to say that this was a criminal violation by Barack Obama, he lost the key point here that he wanted to make about possible wiretapping. So the President Trump has brought this on himself, even though there may be a nugget of something here worth pursuing.